Generative AI, it's changing everything, isn't it? But, for legal and compliance teams, this isn't just another cool new tool. It's a really high-stakes gamble. On one hand, it promises this incredible leap in productivity. But on the other, well, it carries risks that could shake the very foundations of how law is practiced. And just so you know, everything we're about to cover in this explainer comes straight from Chapter 8 of a tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC. So let's just get right to the heart of it. The one question every general counsel, every compliance officer is asking themselves is, well, it's pretty simple, but it's absolutely critical. How in the world do you harness all this AI power to supercharge your legal team without accidentally walking into a legal and ethical nightmare? To really get a handle on the answer, we first have to appreciate what's on the table. We're not talking about some small incremental change here. No, this is a fundamental shift in how legal work gets done. So let's take a look at what's actually possible right now. Just look at these use cases. This is where AI can really tackle those high-volume, super time-consuming tasks. I mean, imagine an AI that can flag risky clauses in hundreds of contracts in just minutes, or draft an initial research memo in seconds. Think about sorting through mountains of documents for due diligence. And look, the goal here isn't to replace lawyers, not at all. It's to elevate them, to free them up from all that routine work so they can focus on the high-stakes strategic advice, the stuff where they deliver the most value. But, and this is a big but, all of that promise comes with some really significant risks. And for the legal profession, these aren't just your standard data security issues. Oh no, these risks cut right to the very core of a lawyer's professional and ethical duties. So first up, the big one, the potential waiver of attorney-client privilege. I mean, this is the absolute bedrock of legal confidentiality. If your team feeds privileged info into some third-party AI tool that isn't properly locked down, a court could decide you've waived that protection. And that means you might have to turn over your most sensitive legal strategies to your opponents. It's a catastrophic risk, truly. Then you've got the risk of legal malpractice. You have to remember, at the end of the day, the AI is just a tool. The licensed attorney is still 100% accountable for the advice they give. So if an AI hallucinates a case that doesn't exist or completely misinterprets a law and a human reviewer doesn't catch it, that can lead straight to a malpractice claim. And of course, there's the ever-present danger of confidentiality breaches. When you're feeding client data into these AI models, especially insecure ones, it could get exposed in a data breach, or worse, even get used to train the model itself. This is way more than just a security slip-up. It's a direct breach of a lawyer's fundamental ethical duty to protect their client's information. So, okay, how you navigate this minefield? Well, you don't ban the technology. That's not the answer. You govern it. The absolute key is to build a really robust framework that lets you use all of AI's power while systematically managing these unique risks. A strong framework is got to start with ethical compliance and really clear procedures for handling privileged data. It must mandate strict validation of everything the AI spits out. You can't just trust it, you have to verify it. It also means documenting how and when you use AI, making sure your attorneys are actually trained to use these things properly, and doing some serious due diligence on your AI vendors. None of these steps are optional. They are all essential. But here's where it gets really interesting. Getting AI governance right, it's not just about playing defense. It's actually about a huge strategic opportunity for the legal department to lead the entire organization. See, when the legal team masters AI governance for its own department, it becomes uniquely qualified to guide the whole enterprise. It gets to transform itself from being a gatekeeper into being a strategic guide for AI adoption. I mean, just think about it for a second. Who better to develop company-wide AI policies or to assess the legal risks for the marketing or HR departments? Who's in the best position to negotiate those critical vendor contracts? The legal team can keep an eye on the shifting regulations, deliver training, and lead the response when things go wrong. By mastering their own use of AI, they basically build the playbook for the entire company. And this quote it nails the endgame perfectly. Legal teams that can pull off this balancing act, enabling innovation while managing risk, they become strategic partners. They stop being the department of no and instead become these indispensable guides, helping the company move faster on its AI journey, but doing it safely and effectively. So the question to take back to your own organization is this. In this new era of AI, is your legal team just acting as a gatekeeper? Or is it ready to step up and become the strategic guide that you absolutely need for the future?